Well, in the end, he says, "Who wants to have a children?" You know why? Because he thinks like using a condom or so is just to prevent a venereal disease, but it's also for family planning. So she is in the story. Finally, she get it, and she knows. Oh, I need to protect myself. So what's a process, and this is a conversation that is in the radio.
Go back to it. So you're welcome to visit the website. There is a lot of information on there about the staff, about the actors, who they are, where they come from. You can leave suggestions as well as leave comments, questions for us. So that website we check often, and we can get back to you that way too. And now just to give you an idea of the 4 radio stations, because we've mentioned them before, but here they are. Here in Des Moines, it's La Ley. And the radio program is on at 3 p.m. on Saturdays. In Waterloo, it's also Saturdays 10 a.m. Then we have one in Davenport. It's on Saturday at 4. And then Council Bluffs is at 8 in the morning. And the reason that we chose Saturday was this wasn't just a decision that was made by the staff or by the radio stations, but it was actually, again, engaging the community, asking them what they thought would be the best day when they would be able to listen. A lot of families are out on Saturdays with their children doing their thing, or a lot of Latinos might be coming back from work that day if they work evenings and night shifts, or they may be on their way to work if they're doing construction or something like that. And so we actually got a lot of feedback about the 8 a.m. show on Saturday, because me personally as a student, I'd be like, well, I just want to be sleeping. But when talking to the community and talking to the radio station, they specifically decided that from 7 a.m. until, I believe, noon, they have that time set aside for community events, for community engagement. And so they wanted to go ahead and make that time specifically for this program. Why? Because they were going to get a lot of Latinos who were actually interested, who were going to be paying attention, who were going to be calling in and giving feedback, asking questions. And surprisingly enough, we've had a lot of both male and female, which has been really good for us, because we've been able to get a lot of feedback and comments and questions. And then the map just gives you an idea of the areas that each radio station covers. So.
Yeah, and I want to first say a commercial. We are going to be until June. If you know somebody is comfortable speaking Spanish and knows something about health issues, is welcome to be with us. Because one of the struggles we had and we have right now is trying to find guests. Another thing that is important is this radio program, and the program itself every Saturday is giving us the opportunity to connect many organizations. Why? Because we are in different parts of the state. So many different organizations that are participating with us in the program. So if you know somebody or somebody want to be with us in the Saturday, is welcome.
So you saw the map of the radio stations and what areas they cover. And you're probably wondering, obviously it doesn't cover all of the state. So that means that not every Latino in the state of Iowa is listening to this radio program. So what we've done is we've produced CDs, which will be available to community members. They include all 32 episodes of the radio program. And we are trying to disseminate about 2,000 CDs to community organizations, businesses. And what I want to emphasize and highlight to you is that it's not a traditional, let me take these CDs to the library and drop them off. No, we are actually going out to Latino businesses, grocery stores, for example. If any of you are from Des Moines, from this area, La Tapatia here, we are working with a lot of organizations, businesses that focus specifically on Latinos and target Latinos. And the CDs will be provided for free to 18 and 30-year-old Latinos, both male and female. And so that was something that was really important. And another thing that I want to emphasize with this piece is, and this is again something that was talked about before with one of the presenters, is that we can't just email and call these businesses. Actually, during spring break, I went ahead and traveled to these different parts of the state to talk to these people and get to know them and say, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing.